Okay, so I tidied that stuff all up, zip tied it to some stuff there. That's just for the time being. I think when I take that out, all that wiring harness gets left behind. Maybe it comes with it, I don't know. But anyway, it's tied up there just so I can see where I am. I believe I have disconnected everything that needs disconnecting. There's a couple of wires down there that are going to something in the radiator. But aside from that, I don't see anything else connected. This is loose. So anyway, I think we're good on that side, which leaves me to tidy up this mess. This power steering fluid is going to be one of the next things to go. And I have a mighty vac for that. And then we disconnect that. Yeah. So tidy this stuff up first so I can see what's what. I'll probably just pull all that stuff to the side. Yeah. So according to my video, the next thing I'm supposed to do is to empty the power steering reservoir, which is that. And I'm going to do that, but I think first, while I'm removing stuff, I'm going to take this hose here off because it's clearly connected to the firewall. So if I remove this bolt and that ATQ clamp over there, this pipe comes off and I'd be able to see a little bit better down there anyway. Okay, got that one off there to there, and it's in that box there. All right, removed that pipe, tidied up the things a little bit. Now it's time to drain that. Got down my mighty vac fluid extractor. So I'm gonna pull that out and then disconnect these pipes, maybe pull that thing off the wall just to make sure it doesn't get broken. All right, that's all extracted. Remove that one. Okay, disconnected both lines and started disconnecting this. Note how that goes. This goes over the top of the bottle. And that goes through the both. There's that grommet thing that's holding it. I felt around the back and I don't feel any bolt. And that's either way, so I think that just pops out. So this one here goes into the power steering reservoir, but interestingly enough, it seems to go into that, which is the thermostat or the sensor. Maybe this is some kind of cooler or something. Yeah, it must be a power steering cooler. So that's empty the power steering reservoir. Now it says break loose power steering line union at back of engine. Remove ground and vacuum line. I have no idea what that is. There's got to be a vacuum line over here somewhere. Where that is, don't know. Maybe Audi specific, don't know. That's the power steering. There's only two things that come from that and that. I'm not even looking. There's only two things. Those two came out of the reservoir. One of them goes to that, and the other one is attached to the engine right there. So that should come out with the engine. So I don't know what other power steering line there would be. Okay, so I've gotten to a point where I'm not sure exactly what I do next. It seems like most of this stuff is disconnected. It says disconnect the brake booster line, which I think is that one shown there, which I think I've already disconnected. That's on the next page. I'm still a bit perplexed by that one and that one, although I think the ground is that one And that one there may be the vacuum line. And I think I've already gotten that one off. So that may be that. And there's some kind of power steering union at the back. I'll have to look at the Bentley to see if I can figure out what that is. And then I'm on to the next page. Disconnect that. I got to take the computer out, and then do that. Disconnect the power steering. I don't know where that is. And then take these this stuff off. This is a little bit more familiar to me. I know where that is, and I know where that is. So once that's done, we can start doing all that stuff. Once all that's done. Once all of that stuff's done, we'll be on to the that stuff, some of which, I don't know. Yeah, anyway.